this one slow then, just to make sure. Then come out of it slow. Okay, next technique, I'm going to go underneath the shoulder region, hold the extensor region here, and lift up if you need to, or just compress on the deltoid region to get a little stretch that way. Or if you're still not getting a good enough stretch, perform traction and just lean back and stretch that region out then. Another technique, you bring the arm over the table like this. Okay, you can compress the deltoid region here or the teres region here. Just compress it and then push the arm down, okay? You get a good stretch that way. That stretching?
Your neck.
Okay? Right there?
Yep.
Okay? So just a little bit more stretch then. Another technique, you can have their hand underneath their head. Okay, so you can press the pec region, stretch it out that way. Okay, especially if your shoulders are more into rotated, if you're at a computer desk all day long, it works wonders to help stretch that area out. Also, you can perform with both hands behind the head. You can either compress the deltoid region here or the bicep tricep region, stretch those areas out, works really nice, or the elbow region, but make sure you don't put a lot of pressure right on the elbow, any bony areas then. Stretch it out then. Okay, next one, put the arms to the side. I'm going to compress the pec region here. Just push down, get a good stretch that way. And also, again, if your shoulders are more rotated in like this, they'll stretch that area out, because this is a big problem for most people in this region. Next technique, what you can do is put your hand underneath the rhomboid region, in between the spine and the scapula. You can ask them to just lift up a little bit, compress here, and then push the shoulder down toward the table then. You get a little stretch then. Okay. Next technique, just going to lean back. You can twist the arm if you need to, or if you need a little bit more stretch, you can actually have them hold on to your wrist. Right here, you grab my wrist, and I hold on to your wrist. And if you need to, you can push in the shoulder, do a little traction that way, or you can just lean back and perform that stretch that way too. Also, you can perform with both at the same time, and when they interlock, you're not putting so much pressure on them. That's what's so nice about it then. Another technique too, you can just bring it down. Is that stretching there? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's get in more the pec region too. Okay. Next technique, you can compress the bicep region, push up, keep flexing, push, 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 then extend to get more of the fascia region, a little bit of stretch that region. You can also compress the bicep, push away from you, and then pull towards you, a lot of rotation. Or you can even compress more of the pec minor region, compress, and then bring it this way too. And you can even compress, pull towards you, and immediately rotate it if you want a little bit different stretch in those regions then. Okay, next technique. You can have them hold onto your shoulder here. You grab onto their shoulder, compress their hip, and bring the stretch this way then. Sometimes a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more stable for that if you need to. Otherwise, you can just have them lay there and just bring over the stretch that way then too. Okay. Okay, next one. You can bring the arm over here, across the chest. If a person has large breast tissue, just be aware of that. Make sure you're not putting pressure on the neck region. And on the breast region, sometimes it might be uncomfortable if you're holding it there for a while then. So you can go on different angles. You can even traction and twist in different regions too to get that good stretch if you need to. Okay. Next one, you grab the vertebral border of the scapula, and you can just pull up. You can pull up on you can compress the hip region and just hook your fingers underneath that region to get a little stretch if you need to. Okay. Next one, you can put their arm underneath their back. Okay. Then compress the pec region. So stretching. Mm-hmm. If you want, you can just push it in a little bit. Just